You know, marriage is intended to be just off the charts phenomenal. It really is. And we are not taught that. We see that as sort of a fairy tale. Why? Where did you learn about marriage? Probably, if you're like most people, from watching television, movies, in the old days, from reading books, kind of watching how people are when they're married. Some people do that. They kind of study their friends' marriages, but it's way from the outside. All of that is from the outside. And I'm here to tell you that your marriage is intended to be off the charts amazing. It's intended, it's literally designed to produce never ending, ever expanding. Listen to that again. Never ending, ever expanding happiness and love, which are pretty much the same thing. And harmony is a natural result of those two things. But what happens? What is your husband thinking that he'll never tell you? I'm going to tell you, but I want you to hear this with an open mind and respect. Respect for your husband. Because what he's thinking that he's not telling you, you have no business knowing. One of the most beautiful things that I ever learned on my spiritual path is that a true man of God who is at the level of where they know what's in your mind won't go into your mind. Why? It's your personal space. No one should be intruding in on your thoughts. And what's happening in your husband's mind, and it's also happening is in your mind, are those negative things that we see in each other due to being together so closely for so long. And we can't help but recognize those things. And we can't help but feeling some criticism and some judgment. And your husband is also seeing those things in you, but he's keeping his mouth shut. So I'm asking you to respect that. And I'm also telling you that even though you go, oh, I really want to know, I want to change. No. The way to change is through personal, dispassionate introspection. You know what's wrong with yourself when you look. Now, sometimes it helps to have a hint by seeing other people's reactions to you. That's fair. But to ask somebody, what are you seeing that you don't like? What should I change? Never do that. And never ask anyone to do it for you. Do you understand this? When you follow this advice, you will be much better off. The marriage path is a spiritual path. I call it a spiritual path because it's based on love to produce love. But you're on an individual path too. Marriage, the word marriage means union. Union, the two souls come together. But you're two individuals. You have your own path. And don't mix up your paths. You know, some people these days say, oh no, we're a team. We're supposed to work on each other. No, 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 no. You're not supposed to work on each other. It's sacred space. Your marriage is a sacred space. Only put in love and happiness into your marriage. No criticism. So if your husband is having thoughts that are not flattering, and they're there, just like you have thoughts about your husband that are not flattering, but they're there, those should never be uttered. Now, what I say about marriage is this. Two things. One, don't settle. You may have a pretty good marriage, but you can have an off the charts amazing marriage. And the other thing that I say is don't give up. Your marriage may be really intense right now, not necessarily, but if it is, don't give up. So pay attention to the next part of this particular video. and let's see if we can't get you on track. God bless you, and take care. Hi, I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. Been saving marriages since 2001. Now, what can we say about not giving up and not settling? These are two big deals. And I implore you that for your marriage, these are vital concepts, vital ideas. And they boil down to two things that we offer you. One are the books that we have. I have Lessons for a Happy Marriage, which is the first book that I wrote, and Breaking the Cycle. They're both great. Flip a coin as to which one you want. That's for not settling. Those books lay out for you exactly what marriage is all about. The guidelines, the intricacies, delves into communication, all the things about marriage that you need to know. And let me tell you right now, if your marriage is doing fine, but you just have this little problem here, this little problem there, but it's basically doing fine, don't settle. I promise you this, when you read one of these books, you're going to learn more about marriage than you even knew you didn't know, and it's going to change everything for the better. You will be so grateful that you took my advice and got one of those books. Now, the Don't Give Up, when I began, I was structuring, compiling all the marriage help that people need in order to save their marriage. I was a divorce mediator until 2001, and so I was fortunate that I was accessing a support group for those who were going to get a divorce called Second Saturday in San Diego, California. And so I was able to pull out of those sessions individuals after I told them that I could help them save their marriage who were beyond on the verge of getting a divorce. In my estimation, because I was a divorce mediator for a long time, I'm going to say 95 to 98% of the people for whom I got a divorce shouldn't have, didn't need to, had they known what I now know. And I proved this over 8 years by helping people. I took all of that knowledge and I put it into comprehensive courses, one for men and one for women. These courses, your course based on your gender, will bring you from the depth of the swamp that you find yourself in, out of that, into the light, and help you achieve a marriage you never even dreamed possible. That's a promise. Now, what if you're not even married? What if you're going to get married and you're just looking around for marriage advice? In that case, and I actually created this for some friends, we have a premarital course, which is amazing. You'll never have a problem in your marriage. Well, like nobody ever has a problem, but you won't have any killer problems. You'll know how to be married to get the most out of your marriage. What if you're only dating? Then I have a course for you too. This one I actually created for my son, and it is a step-by-step process for you to attract your soulmate and in the right way. I'm so glad that you found us. Please take advantage of that which we have to offer. We are here to serve you. I'm Paul Friedman. God bless you and take care.